入到去咧，我哋右邊咧就係基訓泉。Right on my right is Gihon Spring. Gihon Springs right here. 基訓泉就喺呢度流水出嚟啦。然之後希西家水道咧就會一路跟住落天然水係冇錯，天然嘅山泉嚟嘅。OK， 呢度睇住啊，各位，呢度落水㗎啦。哇，好凍啊！哦 ，so cool！ 哇，水很冷，很冷。哦 ，OK。今次咧我哋嚟到呢一個嘅希西家水道咧有少少唔同啦，因為咧我有一個360嘅鏡頭。咁喺度咧可以希望咧俾大家咧見到咧呢個希西家水道係主前700幾年嘅時候，700多年嘅時候705、704嘅時候，為咗咧去到防禦呢個亞述帝國嚟到去攻佔耶路撒冷咧而起嘅。咁啊係兩邊嘅工人咧係向住大家嘅方向，有一個咧喺山下，一個喺山上咧嚟到去掘呢一個嘅水道嘅。咁啊呢個水道咧就將基訓泉咧嘅山水咧，天然嘅山水咧，就係引導咧入到去當時嘅耶路撒冷嘅城牆嘅裏面。So this is the Hezekiah tunnel, and we are walking through it, and we are using a 360 camera, so that you can see the environment. And this is a man-made tunnel, 2,000 feet long, and done by 2 different teams. And one team starting from the spring, from the origin of the water, and the other team is coming from the Pool of Siloam, south of the city of David. And 2 teams listening to one another, and they go through the mountain, and as you can see, the size of the tunnel is a body width, and they dig and dig and dig, and they listen to each other, the noise of the digging, and they try to meet together. And at the end of the engineering project, 2 teams did meet together, and it was a celebration. And the water tunnel is through, and the water from the Gihon Spring can go down to the south of the city of David, so that people can get the water without going out of the city wall. 好 OK 嘛，大家 OK 嘛？ So as you can see, the floor of the tunnel is plastered, and some of this plaster go back to the time of Hezekiah, which is 700 BC. 咁你見到咧，呢啲水道咧底下咧就係有一啲嘅痕跡，就係一啲咧防水嘅石灰係揾咗上去。咁啊，按照一定發現咧，呢啲嘅石灰咧就係去到希西家嘅時代嚇，就係7年幾主前7年幾嘅時候。好啊，睇下先。好，等我影咗相先嚇。等。影張相，大家預備。OK， 預備。只係見到你個頭嘅燈嘅啫嚇。OK， 1、2、3， 1、2、3。When you try to turn off your light, you won't see anything here in the tunnel. And I used to walk through this tunnel many times, and sometimes I walk through the tunnel by myself, and it's so dark and the water is so cold. 嗱，如果我哋將啲燈咧熄晒嘅時候咧，你乜嘢都會見到。所以咧，我行過呢個水道咧係好多次，有陣時咧係得我自己行。咁你見到咧一啲嘅水利工程咧係公元前700世紀嘅時候完成，非常之大嘅一個工程。之後咧喺幾年嘅裏面咧都完成。劉生，你睇住呢度有個窿啊！喺呢度有個窿。 山下好多下嘅。咁啊，呢一個嘅水道嘅斜坡咧，大概係0.0%度，咁啊係非常之準確嘅一個水道，將水咧帶到去城樓。將呢個嘅影片咧可以俾到大家。I hope you can see a lot of things, especially appreciate the water engineering of this Hezekiah Tunnel。咁啊，希望呢啲影片咧可以咧話俾大家聽，哇！原來以色列有啲咁樣嘅睇，並且呢就係歷史裏面咧有記錄過並且咧考古咧同我發現到。喺列王紀下20章20節咧就講到咧希西家建呢啲嘅水道，呢個水道咧好肯定就指到咧呢一個我哋行緊嘅希西家吞。In the Bible, this water project, water engineering project, is actually recorded in 2 Kings 20:20. It says Hezekiah has built a water tunnel or aqueduct to bring water from the Gihon Spring into the city of Jerusalem. So as you can see, the biblical record and the archaeological finding, this tunnel actually match. Very exciting. So I think we have been walking in this tunnel for about maybe 10 minutes or so. Perhaps 1/3 or even half of the tunnel we have walked through。暫時咧，我哋大概咧係行咗大概10分鐘先添。咁我哋可能行咗咧呢個整個水道2000尺咧嘅1/3或者大半。Okay, watch your head. Because the tunnel is designed in such a way that the water will go down from Gihon Spring, which is a little bit up, down to the big Tor in the south of the city of David, where the water is collected and people can get their water. 咁你見到呢啲水咧，其實一路咧係向南嗰度流嘅，向前嗰度流。咁啊，因為呢個水道咧嘅斜坡一個好微嘅斜坡，就將呢啲嘅清水咧可以帶入去城。Wait for the rest of the team to catch up. 你咪嚟緊，係嚟緊啦。係。啊，我都唔知，因為。 因為我都行到亂晒。前邊係呢啲開㗎。We're coming to the point of meeting between the two teams. As you can see, the marks of the digging. They are trying to dig in different directions and try to get to the other team. That's why you have the zigzag here. 喺呢度見到咧，佢哋兩隊 team 咧去到呢個時候，應該你就聽到咧對面個 team 咧喺度作嘅聲音，所以咧你見到咧周圍咧嗰啲嘅mark 啊，嗰啲嘅留低落嚟嘅痕跡咧係亂咁作嘅。到最尾嘅時候咧就係大家咧終於揾到大家啦。The two teams finally connected somewhere around here. As you can see, there are some false starts, right? Some false digging mark, and they changed the direction. 你見到咧周邊咧有一啲嘅鑿歪咗嘅地方係嘛？係鑿多咗係唔需要鑿嘅地方，因為佢哋聽聲咧可能唔係好準確。但係咧到最後嘅時候咧，佢哋係大家咧係終於通咗啦喺度。So this marks of digging, as you can tell, people are trying to dig their way through, and here, and trying to find the other team. 見到咧呢邊咧兩邊咧，呢邊兩邊咧嘅